Hello everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the time is when you're watching this movie. Right now it's Saturday evening, it is October 6th, 2012, and there are 100,000 people in World of Tanks. Incidentally, this is going to be my 10,000th battle, and I decided to make a video with sound and with my voice over it. If you really dislike my voice, you can switch to another video that I took. All the other captures, the older ones, are not featuring my beautiful voice, so you don't know what you're missing. Alright, let's first take a look at my service record. You can see here I have 9,999 battles so far. It might seem like an impressive number, but there are other people who have probably over 40, maybe 50,000 battles in total, so I'm a small kid compared to them. Nevertheless, I haven't been playing that much lately, and now I started playing again with starting with 0.8.0. A little bit of history. I started when Open Beta went live. That was on the 31st of January 2011, and I was around when the full game went live. So my first version that I ever played was 0.6.8.11, and some of you might know that 0.6.4 was the first version that went live with everything, and you could buy gold and whatnot. There was hard wipe then. Everything was reset for all the accounts except for the account names, so everybody got their normal regular tank and so on. There's been over 1 year and a half since then. The go live was on April 12, 2011, so right now it's October 6th, 2012. Pretty much one and a half years have gone since then. So 10,000 battles, here we are. My overall stats are pretty average. I mean, compared to what other people are boasting, they're pretty bad, but compared to the vast majority of players, they're pretty good. I have a victory rate of 54%, 44% defeats, and that makes about 2% draws. Of course, I survived a pretty small amount of battles, 28%. That is because I play pretty aggressively, so as a direct result, I'm not really the guy who stays alive that much. I've almost 12,000 destroyed tanks, so that's pretty good. That's over one tank per match. Maximum destroyed in battle 13 with the Pz38H735F. That's a mouthful. That's a tier 2 captured German tank. Let me show it to you. Where the hell is it? Okay, German tanks. There it is. That small son of a bitch. It's a pretty good tank. I think it's one of the best tier 2 that you can ever get your hands on. Well, right now you can't really get your hands on it because it's no longer in stores. Since the start of the French tanks, this has been taken off the store. There are some specials where it occasionally comes back. So if you want one of these, keep your eyes on the specials that Wargaming is offering. Let's go back to the service record. The hit ratio is about 74%. That's pretty good, considering that about a quarter of all my battles have been done in an artillery, which is not that accurate. Total damage is over 10 million points of damage. I don't know if that's a lot or not. It's a little bit over 1,000 per match, so I don't know. And the total experience is a little bit over 6.2 million XP, and the average experience per battle is 627. That includes premium, so don't get your hopes high. I'm not really that good of a player. It includes premium, so without premium it would be about 415 or something. The maximum experience per battle was incidentally in the same battle that I got the maximum destroyed 13 kills with the same Pz38H735 tank. I like playing with that tank because I can, go wild and try stuff, and usually I face players who are, barely starting and their tanks are 50%. It's a little bit of overpowered tank, especially because I have it pinned out with, pretty much everything that I need. Anyway, there are plenty of medals here. I'm fairly proud of my sniper medals. 617 in total. I have some, top guns and whatnot, but really it's not that big of a deal. There are some fairly new entries here. Export USSR, Export Germany, and Export USA. They're pretty newly introduced into the game, and these are, the class medals that, well, they're pretty tied in with the number of battles you've played. So I'm not really impressed of anything that's being shown there. Tanks. Now let's switch to tanks. I have a lot of tanks that I played. Almost all the tanks in the game. Lots of tanks here. The most played tank was the KV-1. Well, most of the battles have been performed when the KV-1 didn't exist. It was just KV, and it was pretty overpowered. I mean, it had the 107mm gun, which could pretty much destroy everything on the battlefield. At the same time, it faced tier 9 heavies, where it was pretty useless, but still could pack a punch. I played it a lot back then. It was one of my favorite tanks, and another reason why I played it a lot is because it used to unlock the S51 artillery, tier 6 artillery for the USSR, and that was something that I was looking forward to having. The next tank that I played a lot was the Matilda. I love the Matilda. I think it's a very good gun. It has a very good gun, and although it's fairly slow, it has good armor as well. And you can see my win ratio on this is 59%, which is pretty good. Hit ratio is above the average. I have above the average destroyed versus battles participated. So I don't know. For me, it's a very good tank. The Type 59 was played a lot. I enjoyed this tank. People say it's overpowered. I don't know about that. I mean, when I'm facing one, I know where to hit it and I know how to destroy it. So, I could destroy Types 59 with my Tiger and with my KB3 without any problem. So, I really have no opinion on this. For some people, it might be overpowered because they're using auto-aim maybe, and they're trying to pepper its frontal turret, which is very thick. So, it depends. M103, well, it's kind of fake data here, because I haven't played the M103. I have played the T-34, which was a tier 9 heavy some time back. Right now it's become a tier 8 premium tank, so everybody who had a T-34 when that switch happened got a brand new T-34 premium tier 8 tank, and the M103 carried over the stats which belonged to the T-34. So everything that you're seeing here, that abysmal 48% win ratio, over 305 battles, all these were achieved in the T-34, which was a pretty bad tier 9 heavy at the time. You can see all the battles with object 212. That's, what can I say? It's a good tank. It's a good artillery. It has an insane amount of damage, and I liked it. I sold it to get the Object 268, which I haven't really played since. I'm still to unlock some stuff on it. Anyway, moving on. This is the T-34 there. So all these battles have been done while it was, it's the premium tank that has these stats. The win ratio is not that good. I had some pretty bad streaks, but in the end, the average experience per battle is pretty high. It's higher than the average, so I think it's a good thing. IS-8, these are stats from the IS-4, which became a tier 10 regular tank, so it was replaced as a tier 9 heavy with the IS-8, which I haven't played, and so on and so forth. Enough with this. Let's see, what do I have in the garage. I have some tanks that I'm grinding or using to boost my my credits. So Type 59, I think you'll know it. It's a good tank. It's not that difficult to destroy if you know where to hit it. You'll have to figure out the weak spots on your own. The AMX1390, this is a grinding tank right now for me. I have a lot to unlock on it. I still have to unlock the last engine and then gather all this experience for the Lorraine 40T. I'm not in a rush though. The game is not going to end very soon, so I don't really care when I'm going to get there. I also have the AMX M4 version 1945. It has a pretty good gun, but apart from that, it's a mediocre tank. I don't really get my hopes high that it's going to be very good pretty soon. I think it needs a slight buff in terms of, I don't know, whatever. It's a grinding tank, so I'm going to sell it and move on once I get enough experience for the MX 5100. The S35CA, that's actually, everything is research and it's all its tank. I'm keeping it because of its awesome gun. This is the 105mm gun, which I have right now, and it has very good stats. 165mm penetration and 300 average damage. So it kind of destroys pretty much everything if you know where to aim. It's a very good tank. You need to, if you want, you can check my other videos. There are a couple of very nice videos featuring this tank. In one battle I got Defender and Invader at the same time in the same match. It was pretty awesome at the time. Now I'm grinding the ARL V39. It's an ugly looking tank. That's one of the shittiest looking tank I've ever seen, but it's also beautiful in a weird way. I mean, all those tracks going around the tank, that's old style, so to speak. Next up, as you might see, I'm pretty behind in terms of French tanks, and to be honest, I don't care. They're for grinding. I want to reach the higher tiers and then keep them as trophies or something. This is a tier 4 artillery. I haven't played it a lot. It faces tier 8 tanks, and when you're trying to hit them, you can get you can squeeze 40, 50, at most 100 damage out of them. So really, it's not that helpful. Moving on, what do we have here? Yeah, I'm almost close to finalizing the German branch, which I started a bit later in the game. This is the E75. People are complaining that it catches fire a lot. Honestly, I don't think it does. I mean, other tanks were catching fire a lot more than this one. It's a very good tank in my opinion. Let me check the service record for it, see if I'm right or not. Where is it? Where are you hiding? Come on. Oh my god, I simply hate it. I can't sort. Okay, there you are. The win ratio is not that big of a deal. I destroyed pretty much the same amount that the battles I participated, so it seems like a subpar tank in this category. I survived a lot more battles, partially because it has a pretty good armor. My hit ratio is pretty good, and of course the total experience, the average experience per battle is 759, which is, well, I don't think it's one of the best tanks that I played, or I'm not playing it very well. Anyway, thing is that at first, when I first got it, I thought it sucked, because in my very first battle I got ammo-racked twice. So that happened during a time span of 2 seconds, and I was pretty pissed off. And then I played it barely for like, I don't know, 15 to 20 matches, and now I'm starting to catch up, because I just, I don't know, maybe 20 matches ago I got the Top Gun, and now I can really deal some damage. The VK4502P, I don't know, I haven't played it a lot. It must be all the way to the bottom. Where are you, friend? There you go. 11 battles, 55% win ratio, so it's not that big of a deal. So I can't really say much about it. It's a grind tank. I want to get mouse. I played mouse on the test server. I thought it was pretty good, although its gun was like the suck. Anyway, Ferdinand. As you can see, I don't have the Top Gun yet, and I have a lot to research until it. About 43,000 XP. I don't think it's such a bad tank, even with this gun. I mean, I had some great matches with it, but this big ass is catching shells like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, M26 Pershing, 94,000 experience on it, and what can I say? I like it. I like the gun depression. It got a little bit nerfed lately, but still a good tank. Amazingly, it bounces at points, so I don't know. I'm going to play it and then move on. It's not really a keeper, although some people play it. But T-34, as I was saying, right now it's a premium tank. It makes money. I have a couple of captures from game version 0.75, where I got about 140k credits, 140,000 credits. So, given the fact that repairs are pretty low, about, I don't know, 7,000 or 8,000 credits or something like that, you can make a lot of money on this tank. So whoever got it when it became a premium could, make money easier. KV4, I have been playing this branch, although I already had the IS4. I've been playing this branch just because I could, just because I wanted to see how these tanks feel like, especially the gun of this tank. The gun is a 107mm tank, gun, but it has pretty good penetration and pretty good damage. The accuracy is also pretty good. It should be better given the length of the barrel. Look at this thing. It's long. So its accuracy should have been better, but I'm not complaining. I mean, it's a really good tank. It has pretty thick armor on the sides for both hull and turret, so it can bounce a lot. Especially the turret, I bounced quite a few shells from the back as well. Anyway, there are plenty of tanks here. I'm not going to go through all of these. As you could see, I have a lot of premium tanks. There was this special last year for the winter holidays where everything was half price, so I could put my hands on most of the low tier premium tanks. I like playing them every now and then. And without further ado, I think I bored you enough. Let me move on and play my 10,000 battle in this little tank. It's the one that can destroy a lot of new guys, and I'm sorry for them, but life is tough and somebody will have to teach you how it goes. Alright, commander, you see it has Sixth Sense and Recon, and the second the second guy has off-road driving and repairs. The reason why I got Sixth Sense is because usually I'm sniping from a bush or something, and I want to know when people detect me, and Recon is to boost my view range, which is, well, for a tier 2 tank is pretty good, but it always helps to have it boosted a little bit. Alright, let's play. Let's move on and play. Alright, let's see where that puts us. Okay, I'm going to face some tier 3 tanks. M3 Stewart, Lux, Panzer 3, House A, 1 RT each side. The T57. The T57 is a badass tier 2 American RT. It can really zoom in, and it covers, I think it covers all this map. From where it is, I think it can hit pretty much everything. Alright, so let's do this. Yeah, people always trying out the buttons. F1, F2, F3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Let's go!
Alright. I'm just going to move slowly to a place where I can hit stuff. Of course, you realize I have binoculars and... Alright, there you go. Somebody's pushing me. What the hell? Sorry, mate. Look, there's Pz38H735 idiot. Okay, idiot. Retard. Get your tank right there and try to shoot stuff. I'm going to move back and actually, take advantage of these guys. There we go.
Nailed it bad.
Not that bad. Okay, that guy is done with. Alright, I could just sit here and... Alright, let me move a little bit further. Alright, now it's waiting time. There we go. Alright, there's my counterpart. Let's see. It's really hard. Oh my god, the guy really got a shot in his face. Alright, he's gone now. People are trying to shoot there still. Well, that's their problem. I'm not going to do that. I'm keeping my shells for the real guys. Alright, so artillery. Our artillery is moving forward on the side. What the hell is he doing there? Well, he's pretty done for, I think. Okay. I can't reach that far. So I'm going to let him die there. Alright, there we go. 35T.
We've hit them hard.
Oh, you really don't like that.
They're hit.
They're hit. I put another one in him right there. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Well, it didn't, but anyway. Still sitting here on my ass, doing pretty much nothing. Let me rotate my tank a little bit, so just in case I'm spotted, I could go behind this rock. I don't really like getting spotted and hit by artillery. Right, now I can see you, dude. Oh, you're at 20. Ah, well, somebody else got him before me. That's good. I don't mind when, somebody else is killing a tank that I was aiming at. It's part of the game. I think it's a very good thing, actually, because less enemy guns, the greater chances are for us to win. Alright, Malinovka, it's pretty static. If I'm going further, I'm going to get nailed, so I don't want this to happen. Of course, I could try and sneak around through one side and whatnot, but I'd rather stay back and snipe. Let's see, where's that idiot? Su-76, there it is. Okay, ain't doing much. T-18 near him. Well, my aggressiveness tells me go, go, go. My brains are telling me don't, 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 so I'm not going to go. Listening to my brains on my 10,000th match. Alright. Yeah, mate. Oh, there you go. Enemy artillery. And Who is that? Who is that? Who are you and what are you doing there? Well, okay, he's done for. The T18 is heavily going in, so let me go in as well. Alright. Let me go a little bit more. Where are these guys? Oh, I can see them. There's a blind one, and there's another blind one.
He's gone. Find another
See, it
target.
always pays off to
Punch right
blind.
through their armor. That's gotta hurt.
Of course it's gonna hurt. There you go, another one. Oh, I think you're there. No, you're not. God damn it. Oh, somebody's going to. Oh no, nobody's going to spot you because you're there. All right, dude. Good riddance. Let me slowly move forward. Usually, using page up to zoom back out. You see how the reticle is going up or down? This is something that's starting with 0.8.0. Alright, everybody's going forward, so look at that. The infamous AMX 38. Try and put some
We
shells in
didn't
it.
penetrate their armor.
Of course, we didn't penetrate.
Penetration.
Yeah, I know, 0 damage critical, that really helps. Nothing.
We didn't penetrate their
Another
armor.
rounds. Okay, there's a pretty weak gun on this, but I can move further. Let's see, can I, no, I can't hit him from here. I move sideways a little bit. I can't see him so well from here. Not yet. Come on. Alright. There you go. Bam.
Penetration.
Oh, that must hurt. Ah.
We nailed it back.
Of course we nailed that. Put nails on its coffin. Right, pretty easy win. Just one kill, but you know, kills don't matter. Victories do. Right. Oh, that's going to end pretty soon. There are a couple of more tanks hiding here. Everybody's going to get them, of course. Alright, there you go. Oh. Panzer 1. So I never got spotted or hit even once. Alright, where are you? Oh friend, you shouldn't have.
We didn't penetrate their armor. They're hit.
They're hit, but you know, nothing happened. So let me move to one side. Because this little bugger needs to turn, and he won't be able to turn that fast. Alright, I think that's enough. Ah, it disappeared. Let me make you reappear. Alright. There we go.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And another one in
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, I spotted anybody.
Gotcha.
Won't help anymore. Goodbye. 10,000 battle and a victory. Okay, there we have it. Alright, 080 brings a beautiful scoreboard. It shows exactly what happened. So I spotted this tank, 1, 2, 3 tanks spotted by me, 5, 6, 7 tanks damaged while I was spotting them. I dealt some critical damage to this Renault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 penetrating hits, well, 13 hits with damage, and 2 tanks destroyed. Pretty good score, of course. It put me right there on top. You know, sometimes it pays off to just, you know, camp and snipe. Of course, some people might say, yeah, you were camping a lot. Yeah, I was. This tank is pretty good for camping. So, you know, stay back, snipe, don't rush forward, because even if your armor is thick, and it's thick, I mean, it has 40 millimeters all around, which is pretty good for a tier 2 tank, but you have some pretty big weak spots as well, and you get penetrated and then you die, and you haven't solved the thing if you're rushing it. Of course, damage caused and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So there we have it. 10,000 metal with this little bugger, and we kicked ass. Right? I'm going to probably make some more voiceover videos. Let me know if you liked it, thumbs up on YouTube, and if you didn't, thumbs down, and tell me why, so I could improve. Have a nice evening, morning, whatever, and see you soon. Goodbye.